Our ship limped through subspace on engines that sounded like dying animals, every vibration rattling the hull and the confidence of everyone aboard. The Verix cooperative exploration vessel's soft promise had survived neutron storms, pirate ambushes, and 3 bureaucratic audits. But a failed jump coil was going to end us. We were adrift, low on power, and the nearest recognized repair station was 4 standard months away. That was when the nav officer quietly suggested Earth. Earth was not on the approved repair list. Earth was classified as a developing death world, with unpredictable politics and a species known for excessive emotional responses. Earth was also close. Our records said humans were mechanically gifted but socially unstable, cooperative one moment, and violently territorial the next. The captain hesitated for 6 long heartbeats before giving the order: plot a slow approach, broadcast a civilian distress code, and prepare apology statements in 17 diplomatic formats as we enter their system. Their sensors locked onto us instantly. Dozens of signals brushed our hull like curious fingers, scanning, measuring, listening, before we could even finish our first greeting packet. A response arrived. Unknown vessel, this is Earth's traffic command. Your drive signature looks painful. Do you need assistance? The tone was casual, almost friendly, as if catastrophic failure was a normal Tuesday event. The captain froze, then replied with carefully formal phrasing and multiple assurances of non-hostility. There was a pause, then laughter, audible laughter, filtered through the comm channel. Okay, buddy, relax. You are clear to approach lunar orbit. We will get you patched up. I remember thinking they meant patched, not repaired. Humans had a reputation for improvisation, bordering on recklessness. We docked with a human orbital platform that looked half industrial scaffold and half cafe. Within minutes, humans were on our ship. They wore protective suits but decorated them with personal symbols, colors, and handwritten labels, one-handed. The captain a steaming container and said, "You look stressed." This helps. The beverage was called coffee. I did not sleep for 2 cycles after smelling it. Human engineers swarmed out jump core like enthusiastic parasites, except parasites that asked permission and complimented the craftsmanship. They spoke rapidly, argued cheerfully, and shared tools without formal inventory requests. Every 5 minutes one of them asked if we minded if they tried something. There's something usually involved improving efficiency beyond original specifications. Our jump coil was rated for 7 controlled jumps before recalibration. After 3 hours with humans, it was rated for 12 and humming happily. When the captain asked why they were doing upgrades instead of simple repairs, the lead engineer shrugged. If we are opening it up anyway, might as well make it better. This philosophy appeared to apply to everything. They reinforced our hull plating, optimized our power routing, and rewrote our diagnostic software, so it insulted us less when things went wrong. One human apologized because the interface was still a bit sarcastic. They brought food, not nutrient, paste, but textured, flavored, emotionally complex food. They insisted we try it, and watched our reactions with genuine interest. During the 3rd rotation, long-range sensors detected movement at the edge of the system, unidentified vessels, military class, unknown configuration. Our species had enemies, and word of a disabled exploration ship traveled fast. The captain prepared evacuation protocols and thanked the humans for their help. The human commander blinked and asked what evacuation. Those ships are not friendly. Our captain explained carefully. The human nodded slowly, sipped coffee, and said, okay. Within minutes, Earth orbital space transformed. Hidden bays opened, silent ships slid into formation, and power signatures spiked across the system. Our sensors struggled to keep up. Where did all these warships come from? Our weapons officer whispered. The human replied with a grin. Mostly parking. Some were on lunch break. They positioned themselves between us and the incoming fleet without being asked. A human admiral opened a channel to the unknown vessels. Voice calm and conversational. This is human space. That ship is under repair. You are welcome to leave peacefully. The silence that followed was heavy. Then the enemy fleet turned away. No shots were fired. After the threat passed. The humans returned to work as if nothing unusual had happened. One engineer apologized for the delay and asked if we preferred our coffee strong or existentially dangerous. I did not understand the deference. Our cultural analysts tried to categorize human behavior and failed repeatedly. They treated defense and hospitality as the same instinct. Protect the guest, improve their tools, feed them, and stand ready to fight the universe on their behalf. When our captain asked why they intervened so decisively, the human admiral looked genuinely confused. You were docked here. That makes you our responsibility. This concept shook us. In the cooperative aid was contractual and defense was transactional. Humans appeared to operate on something called principle. They shared stories, not just victories, but failures, disasters, and lessons learned the hard way. They laughed at themselves more than at others. One night cycle, as repairs neared completion. The captain admitted concern. Your upgrades may change how others perceive our ship. The human engineer smiled proudly. Good. Maybe they will think twice before messing with you again. They handed us a data packet. Inside were schematics, software improvements, and a standing assistance code. If you ever break down again, send this. We will hear it. When we finally our ship felt different, stronger, faster, and somehow more confident. Our engines purred like satisfied predators. The humans gathered to wave as we departed, some holding cups of coffee, others holding tools. One shouted safe travels, bring snacks next time. As we jumped away, long-range sensors showed the human fleet dispersing back into normal patterns, as if summoning overwhelming force was a casual inconvenience. Asterix's word of our encounter spread faster than any official report. Pilots whispered about Earth, the place where broken ships left better than you. Merchants talked about hospitality backed by battleships. Some dismissed it as exaggeration, until another vessel limped toward Sol and returned reinforced. Caffeinated and fiercely loyal, the Cooperative Council demanded a formal explanation. Our captain simply submitted the repair invoice. It was 0. Attached was a handwritten note translated imperfectly. Glad to help. Fly safe. Call us if you need anything. Strategists began recalculating risk models. Earth was no longer a soft world or an unstable variable. Earth was a neighbor who fixed your engine and dared the galaxy to interfere. Trade envoys followed. So did pirates. Briefly, piracy incidents near Earth dropped to statistically impossible levels. Humans never announced policy changes. They just kept doing what they did. Repairing, improving, welcoming, and defending. One analyst summarized it best. Humans do not escalate. They arrive fully escalated and smiling. Asterisk. Years later. Our ship still carries human modifications. The coffee machine remains the most fiercely defended system on board. We stop by Earth whenever we can. Not because we are broken, but because humans always ask what else could be better. They ask about our families, our roots, our worries. They listen, then offer solutions involving engineering, food, and overwhelming force. Looking back, I understand something important. Humans did not save us because we were valuable. They saved us because we were there, in a galaxy of contracts and caution. Earth chose responsibility, and backed it with warmth, ingenuity, and fleets that blotted out the stars. If you ever find yourself drifting, engines dead, and hope fading, set a course for the blue planet. They will bring upgrades, coffee, and if necessary, a war fleet, and they will call it hospitality.